I want to bring your attention back to this, because everything we've done so far still, and we're really far through the program at this point, everything we've done so far still relates back to nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And you guys learned about this stuff in grade school. It's not anything crazy. It just gets a little bit more exciting, and it has some fancy names. In this video, we're going to talk about adverbs. We talked a bunch about adjectives already, and it turns out, convenient for you guys, that everything that was true for adjectives is also going to be true for adverbs. So when we saw prepositional phrases, we had the adjective kind, and we had the adverb kind. Now when we get to clauses, well, we just talked about the adjective kind, so guess what? There's going to be an adverb kind of clause too. And simple enough, it's called an adverb clause, because it is 1, a clause, meaning it has a subject and verb, and 2, it's an adverb, meaning it modifies the verb. So, adverb clauses modify the verb. That's what they do. Now, we know about adverbs already, and we know that generally they tell us how, where, when, or why something happened. They're describing the verb or the action, right? In this case, we're going to have words like while. These are going to be our indicator words. While, until, because, since, during, when, as, or if. Now, there are a few other ones, but these are really the big ones. And you'll notice there's not any surrounding that word where. So we're going to take that one off. Incidentally, with where, you're usually just going to have prepositional phrases, because prepositional phrases are all about telling you where something happened. On top of the box, inside the box, behind the box, in front of the box, etc. So, prepositional phrases are going to take care of that where, and for adverb clauses, we're left with mostly just these bottom two, a little bit of how. How is going to get into your if-then statements. If this happens, then this other thing can happen. Any if part of a statement is going to be an adverb clause, and we'll look at how to diagram that later. Anything that starts with during, while, as, until, when, since, or because, those clauses are going to have these indicator words. So it's going to be while, and then you'll have subject, verb, maybe a direct object, right? Or until, subject, verb, maybe a direct object. Since, same thing, since, subject, verb, right? We got it. The key things to look for are, anytime you see this word since or because, you know that that's going to be an adverb clause, and you know it's going to tell you more information about why something happened. When we get into reading, this is hugely critical, right? It's useful to know, when one thing happened in relation to another thing, that's useful, but why something happened is crazy important. So anytime when you're reading, you see the words since or because, you gotta really, really turn your brain on at that point. And we gotta get intense. Because since and because, those are the two words that are going to give you the most information to conquer any SAT reading passage, any reading in general in your whole entire life. So, this is what we're gonna look for in order to identify our adverb clauses. Ready, set, go.